I give the call to the member for Petrie.
Well, thank you, Madam Deputy Speaker. One of the things I love to do in my electorate of Petrie is get out and listen to local people, whether they're talking about jobs or cost of living. Love to get out, listen to what they're saying, raise it here in Parliament. Now, one of the things they have been talking to me about, of course, is electricity pricing. They know that electricity pricing in Queensland has continued to go up. And part of that is because Premier Anastasia Palaszczuk is using electricity as a secret tax. Let me explain why, Madam Deputy Speaker. When Anastasia Palaszczuk Labor government came in 2015, they said, we don't owe $80 billion as a state. They moved some $4.1 billion alone in debt onto the state-owned electricity assets. And as a result of that, what's happened? Those wholesale companies have to make repayments, interest repayments and repay principal. And as a result of that, dividends from those electricity companies have risen substantially. When the Newman government, in the last year the Newman government left, the dividends to Queensland were $90 million. In the last 12 months, the dividends to the Labor government are $378 million, almost 4 times the price as what they were under the previous Liberal National government. So we know that Labor, by shifting debt onto those wholesale companies, has increased the price for Queenslanders, and it is unfair for people in my electorate that the Palaszczuk Labor government are using electricity as a secret tax. Madam Deputy Speaker, we've seen Queenslanders double the number of price spikes in the last 12 months. They've had the dearest electricity prices, wholesale prices, for the first 6 months of this year. It is unacceptable. The game is up. We saw the Labor Palaszczuk government wanting to offer Queenslanders a $50 credit on their electricity bill, but last night they voted to increase power prices again by a further $200. They lost last night. $200 last night. There was a motion moved, successfully moved by Mr Hart, and it says, this House notes analysis of modelling commissioned by the Climate Change Authority that a 50% renewable energy target will cost an average household almost $200 a year under Labor, and it calls on the Palaszczuk government to ditch its similar ideological-driven policy that will hurt Queensland families with higher electricity bills. Shame on the Palaszczuk Labor government. All they want to do is drive up the cost of living for Queenslanders, and we're a wake-up to them. We won't stand for it. Thank you.